Hey folks, Native from Singy Sports coming out with a free YouTube selection for Saturday the 14th of September 2019. Before I get onto your free play, quick recap of what has happened so far in Friday's action. YouTube free selection was on the over 66 points between North Carolina and Wake Forest. North Carolina not producing any offense whatsoever. I do have a premium selection on Wake Forest minus the 3. So hopefully Wake Forest can keep ploughing along. It's currently 21-0 in the first half. And hopefully UNC can do enough to get some points on the board to push us over the total so we can get that YouTube winner as well. I do have one premium selection that hasn't started yet in Major League Baseball. It's about to first pitches very soon. So I can tell you that I issued the Oakland Athletics on the money line. Really like this spot. I'm going to ride the hot hand of Oakland here while their bats are swinging against the Texas Rangers. I think that should be a nice, easy winner. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the free daily content. If free content is what you're after, make sure you head on over to our website. You can check out, we've got Major League Baseball action, every game covered every single day. We've also got the full slate of NFL posted up there as well. And you can also find the college football selections where we're covering the top 25 teams. Guys, a couple of quick messages I just want to just touch on very, very briefly, just with regards to some emails I've received and some messages I've received here on my Instagram page. So yes, last week was my first losing week in about 6 weeks. I was told by the guys at Synergy, I did have quite a few people up and leave. Guys, it's important with sports betting to make sure that you are being resilient in your processes. Losing weeks are always going to happen. I'm not going to sit here and deny that and try and act like they don't. I went 6 and 8 on my premium selections last week. Yes, it was a slight loss. I have had, prior to that, I did have 6 straight weeks where I was absolutely crushing these premium selections. So a little bit shaky there. Pretty confident that I'm going to turn things around this week. We're already in the green so far, week to date. So we'll look to continue that momentum here going into the weekend. It's important to develop a process. I have my processes in place. I limit the exposure of myself and my players to 1 to 3 plays a day. Never put a number on it, so I don't turn around and tell myself I'm going to find 3 plays that I like here for college football for Saturday. Because when you do that, you start to try and find value where there is none. And it's also important to remember that a 1-0 day over the long stretch is going to yield a greater return than even if you go 2-1. So remember, it's all about looking for value. It's not about the volume in which you're exposing yourself to. So it's important, like I said, resilience. It's important to remember that some days there are going to be, some weeks there's going to be stretches. I did a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months ago rather, I think it was just before the All-Star break. I did have a stretch there where I think I lost 6 or 7 Major League Baseball games in a row. I did the same thing. Same thing happened to me in the NBA season. I did lose, I think it was 6 games in a row in the NBA season. Did manage to produce a nice return there on the year for NBA, and those players that have been with me since the start of the Major League Baseball season have been absolutely crushing it. So you're always going to have, if you do this for long enough, you're always going to have 3, 4, maybe 5 times a year where you just can't seem to hit anything. You're just on the wrong side of buzzer beaters, pick sixes, bullpens letting the game slip. That's the nature of the beast. Sometimes it's nice to win under those circumstances, but you're always going to have those times where nothing seems to go right. Alternatively, you're also going to have times where you just can't seem to miss anything. You're making every single shot, every single one of your plays just feels like it's an absolute blowout winner. So it's going to be peaks and troughs, guys. I liken it to the tide. You're going to have those ebbs and flows. It's going to come in, it's going to go out. You just need to make sure that you develop that process and you staying true to that over the long stretch. Don't go chasing your plays. Wager the same. Wager smart. Wager the same amount on every single game. I generally wager the same amount. When I do have those 10 units, that's just basically a double down play. But when I have those 10 units, that's the only play that I focus on for the day. So make sure you stay true to a process, and make sure you show a bit of resilience. Work with a guy that you enjoy working with, that has got the transparency, that you like the way they operate. But also, yeah, just make sure that if you're doing it on your own, make sure you don't go chasing any losses. Yeah, we're not rookie. I doubt that anyone here watching this channel is a rookie. I'm sure we've all had a bit of experience. We all know what it's like to see a bullpen blow the game late and then try and chase on the late game to make our money back. Yeah, over the long run, that's not the way to make money sports betting, though, guys. Anyway, I've spoken way too long. I like to keep these videos nice and short. Anyway, we'll jump straight into this free selection. Free selection here, we're going to take Maryland minus the 7 points. Reasoning for taking this, I love the fact that Maryland has got such a balanced offense. They're averaging 301 yards per contest over the first two through the air, 335 on the ground. They've got 60.7% third down percentage. And one thing I really do like that I think gives us a bit of an angle on this game. I actually had, so my preseason power ratings, I had Syracuse ranked above Temple. And Maryland have just come off just torching them 63 to 20 rather. They're going to face a Temple team here. Yeah, Temple can swing the bat. They can score some points. I love Maryland to win this by more than a touchdown. So that's going to be your free selection for Saturday, guys. All the best. Yeah, make sure you gamble smart. Make sure you stay within your means. All the best. We'll see you Sunday for another free play.